There is nothing you can do to stop me from coming at you round after round with the most malicious techniques I know. You will lose this fight, Daniel Cormier. I want you to believe it. Every ounce of training you put in leading up to this fight will be a waste of your life.
I will die to beat you. Know that.
All right. Be prepared to do that.
Jon Jones, the greatest fighter of all time, legendary artist, outstanding athlete, a true icon of mixed martial arts. During his long and intense career, he has faced lots of elite opponents, and not once he proved his superiority in brutal and violent fights. In today's video, we will recall the most outstanding moments in the Bones' professional career when he had to punish his opponents for harsh words and impolite behavior. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as well as like the video and leave a 4-word comment. Let's go! We would like to start with the confrontation that happened back in 2013. In its first half, namely in April, young Jon Jones intended to defend his championship belt for the 5th time in a fight against the one and only Chael Sonnen. At that time, the biggest OG of the entire fighting community lost in a principal rematch against Anderson Silva. But anyway, the hype and attention to Chael's persona was more than enough for another title opportunity. The guy shared the octagon in the main event of UFC 159, but it's the build up to the event that interests us the most.
Want to hear the real story? I got a call from Dana. He said, listen, Chael, I'm putting you to work. He said, I overpaid for this light heavy, who I now realize is a jerk. I could take Jon Jones down anytime I wanted to. I'm a 2-time national champion. I got a silver medal from the World Championships. That says I can take Jon Jones down. So what I say, John, is you run into another tree. Do whatever it takes to stay away, son, because you don't want to fight me. Look, I was signing college scholarships when this kid was climbing up on his dad's knee asking for a couple of quarters because he heard the jingle of the ice cream truck outside. What do I care about a 25-year-old boy? I'm going to put my chin down, I'm going to walk across that cage, and I'm going to put him on his ass.
Jon Jones, you will find out the hard way why you never challenged Chael Sonnen to a fight.
If you think Jon and Anderson are even close, I will run through Jon because I ran through Anderson. Now, I don't think they're close. I think Jon is considerably better than Anderson. But you know, sometimes I hear that I don't deserve this fight or I'm not the right guy, but then I hear that Anderson could beat him. Well, you got to be kidding me. I stomped Anderson Silva twice.
And, you know, there's plenty of ways to beat him. Taking him down and beating him up is a good strategy, but that's not the only way to win this fight.
The champion's response to all of these attacks was short and concise.
You know, Chael's crazy, so it doesn't count. It's like, you know, Chael's a gentleman. He's this promoter, this ruthless, disrespectful, say anything about anyone promoter, which is, I'm not really sure if I agree with that. And then he is he's a tactical fighter. And I take the gentleman seriously when we're talking. You know, I can look him in the eyes like on the show. You know, he was being Chael the gentleman. So, and then I take the fighter very seriously. When I see veins popping out of his neck, I'm like, oh, he's getting warmed up. Let me just turn this off, turn the channel. So I don't take the crazy statement maker Chael serious.
Of course, we all realize that the lion's share of what Sonnen said should be divided by 0 and then, just in case, again by 0. But who said that this exempts Sonnen from liability? In the main event of the highly anticipated event, Jon Jones showed his domination in the most devastating manner possible. The American gangster paid triple for every word he said. Bones smashed Chael in a one-sided fight and left him no chance for any kind of competition.
To finish this fight early. All over him right here in the first round. And it is all over! Jon Jones has finished Chael Sonnen! Wow!
A similar situation happened in December 2008. The fight between Jon Jones and Alexander Gustafsson is one of the most important fights, except for the one against Daniel Cormier, which we'll talk about later. In addition, it was one of the most intense fights in the sport. In that time, Swedish fighter was back on the winning ways with 2 wins over Glover Teixeira and Jan Blachowicz, while Jones' suspension was finally over and he re-entered the title race. DC went to the heavyweight division to fight Stipe Miocic, so the light heavyweight belt was vacant again. UFC organized a rematch between Mola and Bones who had affairs to settle since September 2013.
I'm his kryptonite. He doesn't like to fight me. I'm bringing something that he can't really handle. At the end of the day, it all comes down to who wants it more, and I'm just the guy. I'm just the guy for. The John era is over. The John era is over. I'm here to take over that. I'm here to take the belt and beat him once and for all.
Honestly, my feeling is no, I don't. I don't believe that. Nothing stays in the body for 1.5 years. Come on, man. Come on. And it's only a picogram of I don't know what. Okay, but is it illegal? Yeah, it is. Yeah, but then what the fuck? What's the? I mean, it's just crazy when I hear John telling it on the stage, bam, bam. You know, it's just like I don't know. It's end of the day, I'm just happy. I'm happy that we have the fight. It's on. I don't care if it's juice or not. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna put him on the mat and I'm gonna finish him. My thoughts are I'm preparing for the best John out there on steroids. Yes, on steroid. If it's on steroid, I don't know. I think it's clean now. Honestly, I think it's clean now. Today, it's clean today. It's clean, for the fight. But, he had 10 weeks of camp behind him and whatsoever. But it's not going to affect me anyway. It's, my mental is I'm prepared for the best guy out there. I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to beat the crap out of him. That's how I feel. I'm here to fight. That's it. I'm here to fight. Nothing else. Nothing less. Whatever this guy's saying is just shit. He's just terrible, man. This guy is terrible, I'm telling you. He's terrible. This guy is not confident. He has to push his body to be confident. That's how he is.
What'd you say about confidence? What'd you say about confidence? I'm not confident. What are you saying?
You're not confident. You're not confident at all.
Why? You said a picture in my mind. There's a picture in my mind that's not confident or something?
No, I said you put it in your body. That's why. You're not confident.
I put shit in my mind.
You push it in your body.
So what have I put in my mind? What have I said?
In your mind, in your body. You push it in your body.
Oh, I pushed it in my body.
Yes, you do.
That makes me confident.
You're not confident at all.
So I put a pictogram of a steroid in my body, and that makes me.
Whatever you're saying. Whatever you're saying.
You believe that I beat
you
because
help
of a
you this
microscopic
time,
pictogram?
It won't help you this time.
You believe that, huh?
I believe that, yeah. Of course.
Wow.
It's illegal in your body.
Wow.
Illegal stuff in your body. It's
Oh
not like some protein or whatever.
What was found in my body is 100% on the ban list. 100%.
There you have it, guys. There you have it.
And you honestly
and
believe
it's still going down
that
inside. Excuses, only excuses. That's all I hear. Nothing else. He's been drinking alcohol. He's been doing this and that. Tons of excuses. Now he has to back it up. Let's see what you got. Here, I'm here. So I think he feels pressure and he's nervous. This guy is a clown. You can see right through him. So that's why I want to give him a beating. The worst ever.
One wise man said, "Be careful of what you wish for, since wishes have a way of coming true." Despite the competitive opening rounds, by the second minute of the third round, Jones had finally accelerated and began to use full capacity. Bones took the Swedish guy down and mauled him until the referee stopped. Jones once again won the UFC belt and showed his dominance.
I'm disappointed, very disappointed, but it's a sport and it's a fight, so we did our best there in the octagon and this was the outcome, so just have to take it like a man.
The climax of the notorious career of the great John Jones is the confrontation with Daniel Cormier, which grew into a sincere hatred and a desire to inflict maximum possible damage on each other. If you don't mind, we'll go through the UFC 182 and 214 tournaments and recall those emotions again.
First time I got close to him, with John Jones, it's like I pushed him here, and it was more malicious. The push was more malicious because of the ill will and the hard feelings I have towards him. And his response showed how he feels towards me. So it doesn't matter what he says. He could say, "Well, it's not that big a deal. I think it's petty." That's not true. That's not true. You don't go and fight in that way, in that situation, especially a guy that's so guarded. if you don't have real bad feelings towards someone. So yeah, I believe 100% he dislikes me. I dislike him. You know.
A threat. You know, John. You know, he was a great scholastic wrestler. I was coaching when he was in high school, so I was very aware of who he was. You know, I know he can wrestle. I mean, I've seen him out wrestle guys in MMA. I'm gonna work on my entire game. You know, I never focus on one individual area. I always find confidence in my gym, in my training partners, knowing that they're gonna prepare me for anything that he can bring to the cage. You know, I am so happy he's gonna try and get a takedown, because I can defend takedowns and he's gonna get his ass taken down and he won't get up. He's gonna be stuck there. I'm not going to, actually.
What?
I'm not gonna knock him out. He has to stay in there for 25 minutes and take his beating.
All right.
He has to stay in there and take his beating. So I'm not gonna knock him out. He's going to stay in there and take his beating.
And knowing that he would have probably come at me, I would have probably smacked him upside of his head instead of just pushing him away from me. I believe that when we get into that cage, John Jones is gonna walk there with his title. I'm gonna start pulling at that man's title for the first 2 rounds, and he'll hold on to it. But right around the 3rd round, 4th round, John will open his hands, let his grip go, and say, Daniel, take it, this is too hard, I don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna push that man to a place that he's never been in his entire life, and I will make John Jones quit. Sunday morning, Joe Rogan, you will wake up and you will say, how Daniel make this look so easy?
In his first fight against DC, Bones won by unanimous decision. Soon, he got in some kind of trouble. This only excited Cormier and gave a new aggressive momentum to this fight.
I wish they would let me next door so I can spit in your fucking face.
You know I would absolutely kill you if you ever did something like that,
You
right?
could never kill me.
Oh, I bet you I could.
Then you should try, John. You really should try, John.
No, I would literally kill you if you spit in my face.
Yeah, let's try that, John.
Literally kill you.
Let's try that, John. I'm very confident. My confidence has never wavered. And I do feel good going into this rematch. But as I address these people in here, I say to you, guys, I've been sober. I haven't done all these things. I haven't wrecked my vehicle. I haven't been suspended. I didn't get stripped from my championship. I didn't do all those things. Guys, these are normal things that adult human beings do. You cheer this guy for saying he's not going to do these things anymore. I have done this my entire life, but you boo me. Thank you. Thank you.
You know what happened behind the stage? He's a bitch. He's a bitch. He's a bitch. Are you back, junkie?
I'm back.
Hey, could you guys please help him out? Did he? Shut up.
What?
Well, so like, I'm sitting here and like, I see him. He's over there. But like, is he really gonna be in Anaheim? Is this guy really gonna go to the fight? Is this guy gonna mess this up again by doing steroids or snorting cocaine or sandblasting prostitutes? What's this guy gonna do? What's this guy gonna do to mess this up this time?
Congratulations on getting back into the octagon, getting your life in order, but he's not getting the belt back.
Thanks, man. You haven't said that to me yet. Thank you.
The sad and at the same time exciting outcome of this 2.5-year-long confrontation is known to absolutely everyone. In the rematch, Jones absolutely demolished one of the best fighters in the UFC. In the middle of the 3rd round, Bones finished Daniel Cormier and got the light heavyweight belt.
I don't know, man. I guess if you win both fights, there is no rivalry, so I don't know.
Thank you for everything, Daniel.
The first time we fought, 2015, that's 7 years ago, I'm 36 years old. Dude was like 24. Young man, tall, got all the physical gifts. He beats me. Gets suspended for the first thing. Next time, steroids, fail. Next time, steroids, fail. It's like every time we fight and you get suspended, if we go through the interaction and you win the fight, that memory does not disappear. Right? Even though they say it's a no contest, like Shannon said, we saw you lose, nigga. I mean, it's the truth.
That could be it. Trying to that's it. He's out. He's out. John Jones has done it. John Jones is back, and he is the new UFC Light Heavyweight Champion.
Who else should be added to this compilation? And which other fighters would you like to see similar episodes about? Write in the comments below. Put a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss new videos. See you soon.